I want to like switch gears now to get some advice from you for IIT Dhanbad entrepreneurs. So what
Sure.
is that one or two, the most important advice you're going to share with them?
Well, I think, see, one thing is that if you are starting an entrepreneurial journey, okay, don't do it just because people around you are doing it. Okay, uh, do it if you're really passionate about something. Okay, uh, so when do you find that you are really passionate about something? So if a topic comes up and if it lighten up your eyes, okay, and if you cannot stop reading about any update or any kind of a write up that comes about that particular area or so, then you know that you have a passion about it. Okay, and whenever you start that, that's the first ingredient that you must have. Okay, you must have passion about uh, you know um finding out a particular problem that you want to resolve or you want to solve, right? So find your passion. Okay, that will be the first thing, in terms of what is that area that really you're very keen, and you think that you have you want to do something, you want to change the way things are done, what you want to change the entire the current the equation of it, and you really don't care in terms of how that can be, that can happen, but you really care about the that subject, deep within. Okay, it must brighten up your eyes anytime you talk about it. Okay, that topic. So that's how you know that you have passion about the topic. Second thing will be that it's good to be passionate about something, but put your rational hat in and also see that, is the market large enough? Is this a problem large enough to be solved? Okay, and so if you pick a very good problem, but there is a very little impact that solution solving that problem will actually have. Okay, then maybe there's a reason because of which it's not yet solved, or no, so you have to you know uh, do that. You must find out that the size of the market is adequate. Okay, it may be a small problem in a large market, or a large problem in a medium sized market, or whatever. So that so what you want to do is that something that you want to must have a perceptible impact per se. Okay, so so do analyze that before you want to get into that. Okay, into that space. Okay, so that's important, that it should be a problem worth solving. Because either not because either because it satisfies both the conditions. It gives you an ins a kick because you are really passionate about that subject, and it also is going to make a difference. Because it is a large enough problem that needs to be solved. So once you have these two things in place, okay, then the other third thing that I would say is important to find uh, um, some people who are your you know uh, they have to be the collaborators, or your journey mates, really. Okay, so you need to find a few other people. Okay, and a right number can vary, but it should be at least three, is what I understand. People who are equally passionate about the topic that you're talking about, but they bring complementary skills. Okay, so you are strong in technology, somebody else is strong
Right.
in understanding how the domain works. Okay, somebody else has the connections and the is a great sales guy, and somebody else is really good at with operations and stuff like that. So that's what is. So you need to have your core team or conspirators, co-conspirators, identified, and therefore, you can then go after hitting that problem as a team, as is, as against, because it's anyway going to be a hard journey. So, you have to be also reconciled to the fact that, nothing really works, in a snap or so. You will need to go
Right.
through this hardship. You need to go through, these ups and downs, and you need to have the energy and the patience to sustain this, for a longer period of time. Okay, and unless you do that, you will be tired very soon. And you cannot. And therefore, it's important to have a team around you who can give different perspective to the same problem. They are they're outspoken about their views, but they don't really, take things personally. So it's important to find that, a group of co-conspirators, who will be going along with you, and then they bring different perspective to the whole problem, and actually are not afraid of calling a spade, or but at the same time they are also appreciative of the alternate point of view, and then you guys decide on whichever the best way to go ahead and do it. But once you have decided that this is the one way, then everybody else actually drops their views at that point in time, and then go after making that one chosen view, whatever it is, okay, or whatever the mixture that comes out. Maybe it's as in between something that comes out of the solution, but whatever it is, then everybody is behind that idea to make it a success. So I would go by these three advisors really, so basically find your passion, okay, find your co-conspirators and focus on a problem that is worth solving.